Panic at the opera! With a bit of magic, BB and Killsphere have captured Bennett Northar, the 65th.
Killsphere's gonna fire a stun needle into Bennett.
Yes.
Chase pursues Jack Skyflyer, but makes a shocking discovery backstage. You see a very, very small explosion that has already happened. This explosion is being frozen in time using lighthouse technology.
There's some shit here, and I communicate better to them.
Yeah.
There's lighthouse tech here.
And Trip may have struck out with gender for Tequins.
You turned to me and said, let's get out of here. And I said, I've got a ship. And you said, you have a fleet of ships. And I said, listen, it's not about the size of the fleet. It's the speed of the engine. You know what I mean?
Roll for gaslighting. She takes a major, uncontrolled swing at you. She is going to board the Vagabond. She deactivates BB. Is this curtains for chaos? Find out on Good Chaotic. BB.
Yes.
From elsewhere in the ship, you hear the sounds of struggle. You hear the sounds of beeping. And then all of the lights in the ship kind of dim for a moment and come back on with that.
It's a backup generator.
Yeah. And after that, you start hearing heavy footstep. Then you hear the sound of metal being dragged across metal. And the footsteps are getting closer and closer and closer. What do you do?
Am I still in the cargo hold, or have I been able to wiggle my way through a different part of the ship? Just so that I can.
You're still in the cargo hold,
okay.
But wiggling is available to you.
Yeah. So she's going to try to get into the ventilation shafts, because right now, if we're down where BB usually is, the entryway of the door behind the door is on the ground. So I'm guessing she's probably going to wiggle up.
Yeah, and this is easy for you because you probably have you've probably done this numerous times, just not even when there's a problem.
Right. I was like, I think she does this for fun.
Okay, yeah. So you start wriggling through the vents. Do you move? You tell me where you're going.
Yeah. So if we're imagining that she's like on the base of the cargo hold, that's like where the entrance is. She's probably gone up north, like literally vertically up to try to connect where the side of the wall connects into the ventilation shaft that connects within the whole entire ship. So she's getting a better vantage point. Number one. Number two, she's probably collected things that she's hidden in the walls.
Okay, interesting.
Because she just leaves things.
Okay, tell me a couple of the things that you're picking up along the way. Now, real quick, are you moving towards these footsteps or moving away?
I'm guessing that she's walking into the cargo hold, which is a very large area. So I'm still in the cargo hold, but just like trying to get above. So instead of being on the ground level with her, I'm trying to get above, like with a eagle eye view.
No, I got you.
Third person
Like a full
view.
Solid Snake situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are Batman in Arkham City.
Okay, so you're really more staying put than moving towards anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the sorts of tchotchkes you are picking up?
I think she's probably got like the regular like tools. So there's probably pliers or like hammers like that. She's probably started to pick up wires because there is the ability of making a distraction or something. It doesn't have to be a bomb. She's not making something high tech like that, but like enough.
Okay, so you're picking up metal objects and things like that. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and make a skulk roll.
Oh, no.
This is going to be a desperate standard because you are trying not to make any sound, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make a skulk.
But part of me, no, I'm not going to get into semantics. I was like, but part of me is like, it's a big ship. Wouldn't there be like regular noises, creaking, cracking? We're good. I have 1 in skulk if I... Oh, 5. Yes. I skulk well.
You're able to pick up the items. There is a little bit of noise, but like you were saying, it is sort of lost in the background that the ship would make other sounds. So you have not drawn any attention for that.
Yeah, there's no beaver sounds. There's just...
But because it's a mixed success, I do have to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. And because of that, you're actually going to drop behind your spanner, aka your wrench.
Oh, okay.
So you've got some tools, but you do not have
She has no pockets.
Yeah, so you just didn't have room for that one.
Yeah,
so
no pockets.
whether that affects you or not, you just don't have that one.
No wrench. Got it. No, so I'm guessing she's probably actually made like put eyes on Jennifer.
Yes.
Like she could probably see them through the grates now, right?
Yes, so through the grates now, exactly. You see that she is menacingly dragging her sword kind of like against the wall of it, leaving a really horrific scratch, which is just so not cool.
Is Jennifer still absolutely off her gourd on help?
Yes, she was cognizant enough to know that you were lying to her, so it's kind of comes and goes. She took an extreme amount, but she is also like the queen of help, so her tolerances are going to be different than Tripp's.
This is like Die Hard, but the Coke guy is the villain.
Die Hard. So it's just Die Hard.
It's just Die Hard.
You know what?
Fair, yeah.
It's like Jurassic Park, but it's a park full of the Coke guy from Die Hard. Sped no expense.
Wow, sign me up for one ticket to Ellis
Yeah,
Park.
that actually sounds like fun.
Holy shit. Oh, I could watch that guy drink a Coke for a solid hour. It's the weirdest shit I've seen.
I think she's assessed the threat, and again, these ventilation shafts connect the whole ship, right? So she's absolutely crawling towards the dam area. And in the process of doing so, I think she's leading sort of sound traps to lead Jennifer that way, because I'm assuming, this is not from personal experience, this is from experience from monitoring people around me. People who are loaded on those kind of drugs, they start wilding out. And what I mean by that is that they start swinging at everything and anything, and she doesn't want more damage to happen to the ship.
Tripp's jawline can attest to that right now.
Okay, so you're going to be deceiving her. So you're going to get a roll on this. You're going to decide which of the skills this is.
I have nothing in these kind of like deception skills.
No, but if you can justify it, maybe in something you do have, I'm not that guy. Oh, I try not to be that guy. I probably am that guy.
You are that guy.
A little bit, yeah. But we love you for it. You're harsh but fair.
But it's not pitch combat. I'm not running away from it. Like almost feels like a scramble, but it's not, because she's not in imminent danger.
No, it could be a scramble because you are moving away through the environment. So yeah, if you want it to be a scramble, that's totally fine.
Listen, if I was crawling around the ceiling rafters of my apartment and there was a coked up wacko with a knife downstairs scratching the walls, that's imminent danger to me.
That's true. Yeah, I guess we could do a scramble. I just don't have anything. I'm trying to determine between scramble or skulk.
Which one's higher on your character?
Technically, the skulk would be higher than the scramble, I think, is what I put, which I did. I was like, I should have put it in the other one. No. But I am trying to move stealthily, because
it's your call. You choose what the action is. I only choose the position.
Okay, I'm going to go with skulk.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to change my plan. I'm going to skulk. I'm going to try to surreptitiously go over to the dam, then set off a noise thing, not set off noise to lead her to. That's how we're going to justify it as a skulk.
Okay, so yeah, this is still going to be desperate and standard.
Oh, this sucks. I only got one die.
Well, you could push yourself, which costs you
stress.
Stress, yeah.
This matters. Let's give me a stress. So that's another.
It's 2 stress for one die.
For one die.
And also, you could spend a gambit to give yourself an extra die as well.
Let's just put stress. BB rarely puts stress on herself. This is stressful. She's by herself. She doesn't know how to handle this. Shit, it's a 6 and a 2.
Oh, that's fine. You take the 6.
Let's go.
Again, you spend a lot of time in these tubes, so it is no problem for you. You can navigate it with your eyes closed, and you make your way to the workshop.
Yeah, the workshop is where the dam is.
And the little grate opens up, and BB sticks her head out and looks around, and there's the dam directly below you, and you just drop right into it.
That's exactly what I was thinking, actually. I was like, there's a grate that's like right above the dam, the head, and then just the plop.
Great. We're going to come back to that.
Yes, please come back.
Chase.
Yeah.
You have now discovered this bomb that is not only imminent danger, but is also lighthouse technology. In one hand, you have a rope that is still currently attached to Jack's Skyflyer. What do you do?
I think that since I know that like my immediate attention is on this bomb, but I also have the vice of thrill seeker. And I feel like now that I've reported the bomb, I think I'm struggling with the idea of staying and watching the bomb myself. And instead, like as this rope is getting like tighter, and like I either have the choice of like cutting my connection and leaving him behind and like staying here, or continuing to skitch after him. And I think that I'm giving into my thrill seeker vice, and this is a dangerous choice, but I'm letting Killsphere deal with the bomb while I continue to ski after Jack's Skyflyer, because like the daredevil thrill seeker part of me is like, I'm literally skiing a villain. I can't not do this. And so I think that like, I think I've done as much as I can. I think that that's like been my like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And as the chord is like, I can see like I have to make a choice now. I'm giving into my urge. I'm going after the.
You've only seen tapes of sketching in the archives, and this is your chance. You have to take it.
Yeah, you only get one shot. If you had one chance, one sketch opportunity.
Yes.
Oy.
Okay, so the rope is basically at max tautness right now. That's a cool name for an NPC.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah,
Max tautness.
And you're able to continue your sketch, and you are
Go do your little sketch.
It's Halloween, the sketching hour.
down the Skitches road.
Hey, you want a straight choice? Find a straight lady. Again, welcome to March, early April, whenever you're hearing this.
Still March.
Okay. You know what? If you're in the UK, it's currently LGBT History Month. So
Hey, happy March.
Dan, run your little game.
I remember where the hell we just left, but I got it.
I'm going after Jack's Skyflyer.
So you're being half pulled, half following, and because you can feel that the rope is at its tightest, you're kind of having to hurry to catch up, and you are twisting and turning through the backstage, and you find yourself back outside in the courtyard area, and you see Jack's Skyflyer like across the courtyard. Now it's mostly empty now because the majority of the people are still in the theater dancing. Some people are still outside, but you can see Jack's, and he turns around and sees you, that you're still pursuing, but he doesn't see that the cable is still there, but he's trying to get away from you. He's going to continue trying to get away from you, and once again he kicks his heels together, and he's going to start speed skating upward, not directly upward, but like into the sky.
So you're saying some motherfuckers want to ice skate uphill?
Sure.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use another piece of my smatter. So this is my third. I have a load of 5. I've used 3 so far. So for this one, I'm going to use, I guess it'll be spy gear. And what I'm doing is with this like rope, this cable that I've made to like hook onto, I'm going to start pulling it. He's trying to pull away. What I want to do is twist it in a way so that when he's pulling away, he starts getting coiled in this cable. So I'm like I'm trying to use his momentum to force him to kind of twist in a way that will start wrapping him in the cable that I already have him hooked on.
You want to wind him like a yo-yo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to rock him like a hurricane.
Is spy gear one of your always have items?
No, it's one of my load options.
Okay.
My always have are my blaster pistols, which I've replaced with the stun staffs, and then my fine coat.
Okay. This is going to require a roll in order to do this. It feels like something that would be almost strength based, but again, you choose what the action is.
Yeah, I would say maybe rig, because I'm using like a device to do this more than my own strength. So yeah, I would say rig, because a mechanical solution, a mechanism to it says disable a trap, but I think in this case I'm creating a trap, but that feels like the right thing for me.
And this is going to be desperate limited.
Okay. I'm going to spend a stress to push myself, to give myself an extra dice for this.
It's 2 stress.
2 stress?
Yes.
I'm not going to do that.
You're a little too stressed out?
My stress is really bad, so I have 4 stress right now, so that would put me at 6.
You could use a gambit.
I am going to use a gambit, which means I'm going to generate a gambit. Good call.
See, sometimes I'm a nice GM, Michael.
It had to happen once.
It's a 5 and a 3.
All right.
So yeah, my highest was a 5.
You begin your plan, and it is beginning to work. He is starting to get wrapped up in the rope, winding very much like a yo-yo, and once he realizes what happens, because this was a mixed success, he's going to send more power to his skates, and you are lifted off the ground. And so he is half tied, and the two of you are now flying over the glass marble. And,
Okay.
and you're getting high up pretty quickly.
Okay, that's fine. This is fucking great. Are you kidding me? This is exactly what like Chase is like. Yes,
This is going so well.
Chase actually like sneaks a glance to see if Yint has come outside yet, and is Yint seeing this shit?
She is not.
Oh, can't have it all.
God damn it!
Could have been so cool.
Can we go back? Because there's this girl that I want to see me do this, and I just it's
Okay, so you are. It's attached to your belt, but you're basically as fast as he's going because you're being pulled. You're staying aloft, but there's nothing to keep you aloft.
okay. But I am winding closer to him, right? Because that was the idea behind what I was.
Yeah,
doing. Okay.
it got about. I'll say he got about 2/3 of the way, so there's not that much of a distance. But that's when he started throwing on the jets.
So I'm dangling freely, and he's blasting off.
He's rocketing forward, and you are behind because he's going so
Yeah.
fast enough. Yeah.
So I'm
Yep.
swinging below his. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What do you do?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were cutting away to somebody else. I'm going to try to start pulling myself up the rope to get to him, so I can get a good grip on him.
This is gonna be desperate limited.
That's fine. I'm going to spend a gambit. I think this is going to be. This unfortunately, I think is going to be scrap, maybe,
That sounds pretty right.
or scramble.
I was gonna say scram. You know what? I'm talking to him.
It's the same roll either way. So I'm spending the point and rolling. That's a fail. That's a 1 and a 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Go ahead
the
and
force
mark
of being pulled up into the sky and then trying to control what you're doing without any sort of propulsion system yourself, it's not working. And Jax is now speed skating in the sky, and you have cleared the walls of the party. If you remember from the last record session, you were basically in a courtyarded area because the rest of the planet is basically a wasteland of just glass.
Yeah.
And so now Jax is taking you out to the wasteland.
Okay. But I do. My smatter gives me a breathing device, right? That was a thing.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
breathe. The
Okay.
planet has been given an atmosphere for this. It will basically burn up the next time it gets close enough to the sun. It's just that there is nothing, so you could starve to death out there.
Okay. I'm not planning on moving here, so that's fine. Okay. So I think if that's the case, I am going to see here. I think all I really have the option to do is to continue trying to steady this, because that was kind of a complication that kind of messed up with my attempt to hook him. But I need to find a way to steer him. So I think I need to get closer to him. And what I kind of want to do is he's using these rocket skates. What I want to do is get to him where I'm kind of on his back, so I can push him and maneuver him in the way that I want him to go, which is towards the vagabond.
Okay, so you kind of want to do a hand over hand to bring yourself closer
Yeah.
rather than tangle him up. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Again, this is desperate limited.
Yeah, and
This is super desperate.
yeah. So this again, I think is going to be scrap, and I'm going to spend. I put the gambit. I'm spending it again. God, that's the only thing good. Okay, I got a limit. I got a 4. So.
You are able to pull yourself hand over hand, bringing yourself right close to him, and he's not expecting the shift of it. So the two of you actually start falling towards the ground, and you are gonna both hit the ground really hard. So you're gonna take a level 1 harm of crashed into the planet.
So what do I actually? Does that what I write here is crashed into the planet?
Yeah, we can say bumped and bruised, whatever. But yeah, that hurt. But you brought Jack Skyflyer down. He's still partially entangled, but you've just made a really, really hard landing.
Oh.
Actually, it actually cracks a little bit of the glass. It's you came down real hard.
That's such a crazy detail. I love that.
My whole body hurts.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Let's jump back to Trip.
I've been punched in the jaw, and
By your lady love.
by my lady love. My lady love has led me low upon the ground, and I shall give chase.
No, that's Chase.
Oh, then I shall stand up and run towards her. I'm not built for violence, and I'm also a pacifist, as I keep having to be reminded. This is tricky. What do I want to? I think if I've seen that the ship has been commandeered, I want to get to the cockpit as soon as possible and try to lock it down.
Okay.
So I think that's my play.
Are you doing this as quickly as possible, or are you trying to avoid being detected?
I think. Can I do both, please? I think I'm very aware that I need to be quick, but I also want to avoid detection. So I want to try to split the diff as much as possible.
Okay, then you tell me which action you're going to roll for that.
Christ.
That's not one of the actions.
We don't have one of those, sorry.
But I have 2 points in Christ. How did I get those? Oh, I keep forgetting my character's a devout Catholic. Okay, but I'm going to have...
Gotta write that down.
No, Trip Odometer's a staunch atheist because of historical things that have happened in his past. God dang it. I feel like it's Scramble. God dang it. I feel like it's Scramble, but I have nothing in Scramble, so I'm at a disadvantage.
Play to your strengths.
I mean, my strength's a helm. Can I fly to the command and doctor and rig? Rig. What could I do with rig? Nothing.
No, I would say this is either a scramble or a skull.
Yeah, I have nothing in either of those. I think I'm scrambling.
Okay.
Because I want to get there as quickly as possible. I think that's
so. This is going to be a desperate standard.
This is going to be a Ben gets to do whatever they want and immediately no clips through the wall. I walk over to a nearby terminal. I type in IDDQD and I have infinite guns, ammo, and keys. And then I type in ID no clip and I just clip through that. Okay, enough with the Doom jokes, Benjamin. I rolled a 1 on my lowest dice. I'm gonna die. I've got a backup character.
You're not gonna die from this, but you just got punched.
And
you're running as quickly as possible, so you are making a lot of noise in the ship. And
I filled all my player advancement boxes on my sheet. Chimadometer has no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Because they were both failures. On your way to the cockpit, you run into Jennifer. Okay. I don't mean metaphorically. I mean you run
physically
into her
round
back,
a corner and just fully Notting Hill a bunch of orange juice into her.
Yeah, and she spins around with grace, truthfully, and has the sword right at your throat. Yeah. It's like, oh, there you are. Play with my heart and attempt to. I don't know what you were going to do to me, but no one lives after they. And you can see she's actually really struggling right now, and like the help is really messing with her. So she's struggling to actually get the words out right now. What do you want to do in this second?
I think I'm going to make myself try to look as big as possible, broad-shouldered, barrel-chested, and I'm just going to say, "Get off my ship."
Give me a command.
Hell yeah! Finally, I'm using something.
Desperate, limited.
But we do want her to stay on the ship because we want to kidnap her to take her back to the other people.
My hope, if I can get her to head the other direction, then maybe BB can do something. Or
I am in a dam.
This is Trip's
I rolled a 2. I can't do anything. My character's essentially.
Do you want to spend a gambit?
Yes, please. Thank you, please. I rolled a 4. That's slightly better. I kind of get to do what I want.
She goes to stab you through the chest, and her hands shake, and she stabs you right in your arm, right near the shoulder. So you now have a level 1 harm of stabbed. I'll tell you what. Even number will be your dominant hand, and odd number will be your recessive hand.
Cool. I'm left-handed.
What did I say which was which?
An even number would be the dominant hand, and an odd number.
It's your recessive hand.
Okay. All right. So I've been stabbed. Do I take any stress for this?
No, you take the harm for that.
Okay.
But now anything you try to do that requires both arms, you will have a disadvantage for because you've just taken this damage. Unless you choose to resist it.
Where do I can try to resist it. What happens if I resist it?
Same thing like last time. You roll your weakest attribute and
1.
-6.
Okay.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, you take 4 stress, but
good lord!
But the stab is not as bad as you thought it was.
Right.
You still have
I only have 1
arm.
point of stress left. I want to point to everyone on the table and listening at home, or in their car, or on a plane.
Okay, you have just been stabbed and you're bleeding a bit.
If you're listening at the gym, they actually don't. They actually.
If the gym, I'm fine.
Yeah. And this help maniac is lording over you. What are you gonna do?
Are you going to get off my ship or not?
Oh!
She twists the knife. You don't take any additional damage, but that's your answer. BB, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm holding her in position. Do something. Please.
Wait, where are they in conjunction to the workshop though?
It's the theater of the
Close
mind.
Okay, cool.
They're
Theater of
close
the mind.
enough to do a cool thing.
I would say
please.
that during the twisting motion, you start hearing the not exactly the whir up because we've already whirred up. But
Word up.
thank you. That was put out there for.
Well,
thank
when you give the call, you've got to get it underway. So.
Yeah. So she probably hears some loud like mechanical thudding with the whirring noises because this is the dam, so it makes a lot of noise. It's obnoxious. I think I have to roll for this though. So my idea is that while she's twisting the knife and she hears that, and instinctually most people turn around, which I hope she does because she's high. Would there be enough time in the time of her like turning her head that BB could just clock her with one of the arms of the dam?
You're gonna roll and tell me.
Okay. What does this go under? Is this
This is gonna be scrap.
Scrap? Yeah, this is scrap,
Without
right?
a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be just a risky standard.
I'm gonna make a spicy choice and add an extra die to put 2 more stress on BB because this is a bit of a harsh moment.
I love a spicy choice.
for stress.
yourself.
For stress. This is stressful for me.
You always stressed about stress. I got like 6 last time.
I've got
Yeah,
one left.
I did too, which is why I still have 4 this time.
Okay, well, you know.
We're all switching out. Like I use no stress, and then now I feel like it's about time. So we've got 2 die then. This is a scrap. Yeah. Okay. This is horrible. So based off of the dice that I rolled, BB goes in for a swing, but she completely misses.
What'd you get?
It's a 2 and a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do like the kind of comical thing where like she went so hard that it spins the top half of the dam, and it's almost like it's put her off kilter.
Oh, it does more than that. You actually
fall in the
out
dam?
of it. You
Fall
fall
out
out
of the dam.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like it's such a violent.
Sure, the lid
That you missed.
slid open.
Yeah,
She
it's still there, but you've been ejected from it.
Yeah.
And she's like, that rodent is back. I really hope I'm not imagining this. And now she's going to turn her attention towards you, BB.
has she removed the knife from Trip, or is like that's a forgotten thing?
Great question.
That actually is kind of important though.
That's a real, yeah.
Yes, she has just done so. It did not feel good, Trip.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah. And
so she's got weapon
coming,
in hand.
She's coming towards you, yeah.
Startled and a bit under pressure, BB's gonna jump and use her teeth. It's animal instinct.
Yeah. This is going to be desperate control.
Is this scrap? What is this under?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be. It's going to be a desperate
Yeah.
standard.
Oh God, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna use one of our gambits.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wasn't gonna ask the group, but I was
no.
gonna defend myself.
No, I think we're all allowed to make. I don't think we should like. We're not policing each other on gambit choices. I think if one of us wants to use it, we're using it.
It's
I
a team
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shit, mother. It's a 3 and a 1. I'm rolling like shit. These dice are in like
Dice jail.
Dice jail. So like in that instance, then she would probably make contact. So she's on top of.
Here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Your animal instinct reaction has made you launch yourself at her.
Right.
And with her free hand, she grabs you by the neck and holds you up against the wall, and she's actually choking you right now.
Okay, cool. That'll work.
Can I please try to pull her off of BB?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be
Difficult.
Yeah, I have 1 in scrap, but I'm also going to spend, please.
Yes.
Thank you to roll an extra dice because I've had no success. This will
be desperate standard.
Desperate standard, which is the story of my life. A 3 and a 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're all rolling like crap this round.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
This
I think
makes
we
me
might be
worried.
about to lose the vagabond, everyone. We might need to hitchhike home or call an Uber or something.
Killsphere's used to new teams. This is going to be fun.
All right.
Trip, you are hit in the side of the head with BB.
That's
Swings
hilarious.
you around.
That's
BB,
hilarious.
and
Yeah. No. I'm a fuzzy miss.
You are
Myth.
both going to take
Miss.
level 1 harm.
You know, sometimes you're just out trying to have a good night and you take a wild beaver to the face.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to write BB'd. There we go.
Never been punched in the face with a beaver until now.
She is.
Lord knows I have.
Jennifer is furious. Like, the monster has been unleashed between the attacking and the
And
drugs.
she's high.
Yeah, this is a really, really, really bad situation. Now we're going to jump to Killsphere.
Yeah, sick. Okay. So Killsphere is going to head backstage calmly, I guess, and totally reasonably, and just get to the bomb.
Yeah,
check this thing out.
You're able to get there. Chase was able to send the coordinates when she found it. So yeah, you're now face to face with this device.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to study it. I have a 1 in study.
Okay.
I want to try it. Let me study it to see if, since it's lighthouse technology, like you said, how much of an am I able to just turn this thing off?
Give me a controlled limited roll.
Is that 2 in the better one?
Do you have any points in study?
Yeah, I won.
Then you roll 1 die and you take that result.
I'm going to get this right. I'm sorry, folks at home.
Are you though?
No, never. It's not going to happen. Roll
boy.
the 4.
Do you want to use a gambit? Well, 4's a mix.
No,
of
4 is mixed to
Four's fine.
6. Yeah. You want anything above a 3.
Yeah.
I think we found out.
Because you are familiar with the lighthouse tech, you know that this is basically a miniaturized version of what the lighthouse does to the star. And that's why there is a very small explosion in there. The explosion has already happened, and it is only being held in place by the force field around it. So you actually know you can't just disable the force field because the explosion will happen. That's all you're going to get for the 4.
Oh, yikes. I had all this time to think, and I just didn't do it.
I mean, to be fair, it was very riveting what was happening. So it was hard not to be paying attention.
Riveting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a great time. I was listening along.
I was like, we're about to have WWE over here.
You were enjoying her friends getting the floor mopped with them while we were...
Are there any access ports or buttons, or is this just like a cylinder in the air?
Is there a USB-C?
She's on to me.
There are control panels, but from that 4, you're not sure what you should and should not be touching.
Uh-oh. Okay. Killsphere's going to hack the public address system.
Okay.
I have 1 on that, so I'll roll 1 on that.
Okay.
I am learning.
It's going to be a risky standard.
They're starting to believe.
True and then the lowest?
How many points do you have in it?
I have 1, so I roll 1?
Roll 1. The only time you roll something that is not...
I didn't remember, folks at home.
Yeah. Is when you have none.
Hey!
What'd you get?
I got 5.
Yeah.
You are able to get into the PA system. However, the music is still playing. That'll be your partial success. So even though Jax is no longer performing, the club music is still going on. So you're going to have to sort of compete with that.
Or mix it to the beat.
Ben is, reading my mind. Killsphere's going...
Killsphere. I want you to know.
So Killsphere is just going to emit, and don't put this in the sound mix, Dan. Killsphere is going to emit the highest pitched beep anyone has ever heard.
And sounds exactly like this.
Just a sustained high-pitched beep into the PSA.
Okay. You need to make a roll right now. This is going to be a desperate, limited roll. You have to choose what action it is, but I'm not going to tell you why you're rolling this.
Can I say it's command to try and force people out?
Absolutely.
Great news. I have 2 in that.
So you roll 2.
Yes. Okay.
Take the better.
Now we're talking. I got a 6.
Yay!
Good. You don't accidentally shatter some of the planet because it's made of glass.
Well, that's fair. That's a good point.
That's
Is that what you were thinking?
that was my roll. Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been sick. I wouldn't have regretted that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have destroyed it, but you would have. It would have been bad.
Sick as hell. Yeah.
Yeah. So the high pitched whine that you are incorporating, it doesn't chill with the beat, and people are really annoyed. So they're just going to start heading out of the theater, and they're going to start crowding more in the courtyard area.
All right, that addresses my main problem. Okay, is this bomb going to take out the whole planet?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. I really I shouldn't have. I should have started by saying, "Is this bomb going to take out the?" Is what I should have said.
We'll
for the
start with
folks
the
at
second
home.
question first.
It's a planet made of glass.
This is a planet made of glass.
I was thinking of Heart of Glass. There's a bomb. What a blast. It'll crack up this planet of glass.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Every episode is a musical episode with us.
Yeah, when the cast is 4/5 theater kids, that's gonna happen, and I'm stuck in here with all of you.
Welcome to the Black Box Theater of the Soul.
The dark secret is I was also in drama club in high school. I am, in fact, the secret 5th theater kid of the group. Not that secret.
One of us.
Yeah, I'm definitely the Pete Best of the Beatles.
Except you're in the Beatles.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like you can't be like, I'm Yoko Ono as your Ringo Starr.
Having just done the high-pitched wail, I'm bringing Yoko energy to this party. That is happening.
You're serving Yoko.
I'm serving Yoko.
It's giving Yoko.
Killsphere is going to freak the fuck out. No.
Vibrate harmoniously.
Are there any open USB slots in this thing?
There are, but again, you don't know what would do what.
Well, I can't just leave it here alone, can I?
Is this like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire rules? Can he phone a friend? Can he do 50-50?
Killsphere can do whatever they want. You know.
I like the idea of them phoning you and you're like in the middle of this fight, but you're also being like, okay, move it to the left and then
rotate it. Now rotate
it's
it again.
Like, I hate to reference this guy's work, but it's the beginning of Avengers when Black Widow's on the phone with Coulson while she's doing the fight.
Gosh, yes.
Are there any... Okay, so we had established previously that there are like infrared receivers or like light beam receivers in play in the technology in this era. Are there any like infrared or light-based receivers on the bomb? Because if I could just project the message to it, that makes me less nervous.
Yes.
Sick. Okay.
But you don't know what's going to do what because you didn't have a great study roll.
That's right. But lighthouse technology is a certain level of advanced.
Okay.
Which means, oh boy. Okay. I was saving this for later, but I'm going to do it with this instead. Killsphere is going to upload a small data packet called freewill.exe to the bomb.
Oh my gosh.
And Killsphere is going to give the bomb sentience.
Wow. I mean, roll.
Does this thing have the word "the moment" printed on the side of it? What is happening?
I had this brainwave a while ago because Dan was presenting robots in a situation earlier. And I was like, if I could just make those robots into people, this would be so much easier.
This is going to be desperate with great effect.
Okay. Can I call this...
This would be hack, maybe?
I mean, it's probably hack, but can I call it command?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right. That was your first mistake. No.
Now, before you do anything, do you want to do anything to add to your rolls?
We got 2 more gambits.
I want to use a gambit because I kind of want this to work really well.
We're all doing that. We're like, I just really want this to go well for me,
I haven't
please.
spent one yet.
Yeah, I think we've gone from like almost forgetting that gambits are there to like, oh dang, those metal coins are not just for show.
Yeah,
Except for me, who every turn I'm like, Gambit, let's do it.
Yeah, this is
It's
the mission
basically
where
free for me. So
Yeah.
the rest of us remembered gambits. Joe remembered the dam. We're really
I remembered I'm a pacifist.
the one thing Gambit has taught us is remember it.
remember it. This lady gets it. So with the gambit, do I get an extra dice?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you need extra dice?
No.
He's gonna be
I have
the
4.
very best.
Do.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
so
that's not bad.
2 of those are 4s and one of them's a 3.
Yeah.
So 1 mixed success.
Oh boy.
Oh,
you
he
gave
choked.
the robot sentience, but now it's
I may have
unfortunately,
made a
it's
teenage robot.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
my life as a teenage robot and also a bomb.
Okay.
Oh, my life is a teenage robot.
It's one of Mandy's favorites.
Okay. Killsphere, you upload this data package, and miraculously, the bomb does not detonate. But the first thing you hear is, what am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? This hurts. Wait, help, wait, help. And the field that is containing the explosive is flickering a little bit, and the explosion is growing. Not steadily, just in like little fits and spurts. It hasn't exploded yet, but you've given this bomb sentience, and the first thing it's doing is having a panic attack.
When
Honestly,
I was
same.
a young bomb,
Been
my
there.
kill sphere
Yeah.
put free will in my body.
In the wastelands of the glass marble, Chase, you have just slammed into the ground, and this partially entangled Jack Skyflyer is on the ground nearby you as well.
Okay, I think that at this point I am in badass bitch mode, so I'm gonna take my 2 stun staffs and I'm trying to like completely just like I want to like just subdue him at this point because I'm done messing around and I'm beat up, I'm sore, I don't know where the hot girl that I want to impress is, so I'm like, fuck this shit, let's get him on the ship.
Okay, so as you approach him with your 2 stun batons and you raise them over your head, he goes, wait, stop, don't kill me.
Not gonna kill you.
No, I don't know how I can trust you, but if you do, we're all dead.
I don't want to kill you, I just want to bring you with me.
Bring me where?
Back to my ship.
Look, I've dealt with some crazy fans before, but this is unacceptable on every level.
I can tell you right now that I'm not a fan.
Oh, then to hell with you. And he goes to kick you.
Okay. I'm going to do a scrap, which is, I'm going to like stun him. All right. And I'm going to make it desperate. Actually, what is the, sorry.
It's going to be a risky standard.
Okay. Unfortunately for me, it's going to be risky limited because I'm injured. So.
Okay. It's actually good. I'm actually having to be controlled even because he is partially bound.
Okay. So it's still going to be controlled limited. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I can't use a gambit. So I guess you can. I just don't need to. Okay. I don't want to use my last gambit for this. I'm going to take 2 stress to make an extra dice on this.
Okay.
I think that makes sense if I'm trying to fight somebody while I'm sore from being injured. It's a complete failure. 1 and 2.
No.
Yeah, you go to slam down and he rolls out of the side and you hit the ground and he
can kick me.
Yes, exactly. He kicks your legs out and so you fall to the ground. You're not going to take damage right now because you're kind of still bumped and bruised anyway, but you are now prone.
Okay.
And he's going to start wriggling and from one of his hands, he's going to smatter up a blade and start cutting through the rope.
Okay. It is steel cable. I should point that out, but okay.
It's a very good blade.
Okay. Cool.
No, that's a knife.
I think I'm going to try to do like a kick up on my feet kind of thing,
Yes, you get that for free.
make another like swing at him.
Yes.
Like I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, you kip up and while he's a little bit distracted trying to free himself, you go ahead and make another attack.
Okay. So this is also going to be scrap. I'm just going to do the 1 dice because
this is going to be a risky one now.
Okay. Cool. That's a 6.
Because he's distracted, you're able to put a stun on him,
Okay.
and he's fried. He's not completely out. He was able to withstand a lot of it. He's like, oh God, are you kidding me? Oh, just all right. Who sent you?
It's complicated. I fucking hate him, and he seems to hate us. But if I don't take you back to Velik Thing, he's going to kill a girl who did nothing wrong.
Ving, oh, that little shit.
Look, I don't care what you do to him once you're there. Our only deal is to bring you to him. And I'm being honest with them. I'm being completely straight up. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, you two can both take each other out. It's fine with me. But if we don't bring you back to him, he's going to murder a girl.
The number of times I've had to deal with assassin. All right. Hey, look, I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to try anything. Just help me to my feet. All right. Let's talk this out.
And I do, but I've got my baton. One of my batons ready, just in case.
Yeah, he's still bound, so you can kind of like grab him by that. It's
Sure.
like-
And then I think I take the little like the smatter he had in his hand away from him, so he can't use that to cut through the blades while on top.
Look, normally I would be happy to take out that fucker Ving, but you're kind of interrupting what I'm planning on tonight.
The bomb thing, is that you?
Yeah. Well, tonight was supposed to be the death of Jack Skyflyer, and you fucked that up for me.
Wait, is this like a fake your own death thing, or are you like, have you been down lately and this is like a weird
Oh no, it's a fake my own death thing. Nothing.
Yeah, is this a Krusty the Clown situation or a Krusty the Clown situation?
Hey, look, an obsessed fan just chased you out of the thing. We can say that you're dead. That's not a problem. But I don't think killing a lot of other people is the way to solve that problem.
No, but the best way to canonize a celebrity forever is a big tragic death, and I need this bomb to go off.
Look,
there's a bomb, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I don't think that murdering a bunch of people is a great way to canonize you as a celebrity. So what I'm saying...
Have you met the people here? They all deserve it.
I can think of at least one that doesn't. So let's just go ahead and put a pin in that for a second. Nobody deserves to die, first of all. Not even you. Not even... Okay. Oh, you want to be like that? You want to be like that? Here's what I'll tell you, okay? Have you ever heard of a super awful dictator named Karen?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Well, if she had died, then a really cool lady wouldn't have gotten to go to the future and take over a cool place. So everybody has a point in the world, and anybody who affects history matters. And so you can't start taking people out of a timeline. You obviously have some level of time travel because of the technology you have. So you know that there's cause and effect to the flow of history. So why don't you go ahead and not murder a bunch of people, and we can find a way to kill this character of yours in whatever kayfabe you want to do it without actually murdering anybody. You can't sit here and tell me they're all bad while you're going to also commit mass murder to help you out.
Kid, I committed mass murder before I even hit puberty. This means so little to me. I don't
Then
give
don't
a shit,
look at
you
me
guys.
and say, have you met the people in there? Because you're not any better than them. But I still am trying to save you. So what does that tell you?
What does it tell me? It tells me command override 6-4.
I hit him with the bomb before he could stop talking. I shoved the bomb in his face.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay. As soon as I realize what he's doing, I'm like, nope, I'm stopping your command. Yep.
Dan, can you please give us a little bit of taser acting? I knew you'd know what I meant. My guy. This is what I mean. Okay. This is.
Come on, 6, 5, 3, 3.
I love good taser acting. I'm a sucker for good taser acting.
And now I just have this wonderful image of.
It's actually pronounced Tesseract. Sorry, Dan.
That was fine. I have this amazingly badass image of just, Chase walking through the wastelands, dragging.
Oh, he's
Jack
over
Skyfly.
my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
because it's glass.
sack
He
of
would
potato.
glide across.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm doing that. I have taken his laser skates and his sky skates. I'm skating across the glass and sliding him behind me on the screw this guy. He's
Add
so
sky skates
sick.
to your inventory.
okay.
Hell yeah. I love that we've literally dragged 2/3 of these people now. We've literally dragged them.
He had the chance to walk.
No, this
he
rocks.
fucked this up for himself.
He's not a nice guy. I don't want him to. Yeah, I genuinely am like, hell yeah.
One last thing before we wrap up my scene. Can I search his body for any sort of control object for this?
Yes.
And you see that it is hardwired to his chest as a dead man switch. And,
Okay.
It is a combination of technology and biomechanics.
Okay.
So it's in there good.
So my goal is to get him to BB to see if she can find a way to remotely deactivate this. So I'm just gonna add Skyscape. I don't know how. Okay, Skyscape's at the bottom of my load here.
Speaking of BB, you've just been used as a blunt object to
I
hit
have.
trip odometer.
It's true.
BB, I don't want to brag. Brag's entirely the wrong word. I don't want to sound like I'm whining or nothing, but there are teeth marks in my face. And only some of them were there before I got hit in the face with you. So
I think you're focusing on the wrong priority right now, Trip.
do you need a lozenge or?
I would love this woman off of me.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're still getting. Oh, sorry. You know what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay. I'm just a wee beaver.
I turn to her and I say, what is it that you want? What is it that you want with this ship? You're not going to get. There's nothing of value here. There's just a rodent and a guy who tried to. I will be honest, a little bit manipulative, and I get that. I was nervous. I was a little starstruck, but what can I do to make this situation a little less tense? Because I feel like we're all a little tense. Some of us have maybe a little bit not ourselves right now, and I think maybe it's a good time to have a little chin wag. We'll sit down, we'll have a cup of tea, we'll have a little chat. What do you say?
You know what I want?
Why don't you tell me what you want, what you really, really want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want your arm. And she goes to try to slice your arm off.
Thank you for listening to Good Chaotic. The Good Chaotic crew is Châu Kate Lê, Ben Paddon, Riley Silverman, and Michael Nixon. Our GM is Dan Peck. Our theme music was created by Daphne Sacklines. Follow us on social media at Good Chaotic Pod, or join us in our Discord to hang out with other fans, share fan art, and talk about the episodes. If you'd like to help support the show, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts, or by becoming a patron at patreon.com/goodchaoticpod. And also, tell your friends. It really helps us get the word out and get new listeners. Until next time.
I got a 5 and...
That's a 6, I think. Oh, wait, no. That might be the 5.
Wow.
I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading my dice today, which is weird because...
Yeah, you can move it closer so you can see it better. It's the lighting angle.
Yeah. But it's like not normally any less dark than it is today, so I don't know why it's weirdly like...
I think we're a little further out. I think Dan's given himself a little bit more.
A little bit of halo.
Well, he needs more
room.
room.
Halo.
Oh, I can see
Yeah,
your
from the
halo,
wall.
halo.
It needs more for the sound.
I can see your halo.
That's fine.
I can see a halo too.
No, it's not a problem. I just was confused why it was different. That makes sense now.
Ben, I think you're really reaching for this one. Thanks.
Got an infinite number of these jokes.
Yeah,
That's fine. All right.
There's a reverse card stuck in my body.